Hey guys, Allison here. Do you dream of leading an exceptional life? Having a great marriage, a beautiful home, successful career, happy, well adjusted children, and certainly a life of holiness, exceptional holiness. And we're all called to that. And by leading by example, we can really change the world. Now, in order to attain that, we need to have a clear picture of where we want to go, what we want our lives to look like, and be able to have actionable steps to get there. So let's take our spiritual life first because that's really the foundation of everything. And I think that's something that a lot of people kind of tack on at the end. We need to have that spiritual connection with God. We need to know that He loves us. We need to immerse ourselves in Scripture. We need to be receiving the sacraments. Now, depending on your state in life, perhaps you can start going to daily Mass, or maybe you can only do it once a week, or maybe you can read the Mass readings every day. Join a Bible study. Bible in a Year with Father Mike Schmitz is awesome. So there are things that we need to do to say, okay, what are my minimum basic practices on a daily basis in terms of my spiritual life? All right, because that's going to ground us for everything else. And then, all right, where do I want to be? What do I want my life to look like? Now, this is where coaching can be really helpful, helping you to discern real goals based on the state of life in which you find yourself, whether it's married, single, religious, whatever it is, whatever your particular vocation is. And then once you do have a plan, you need to decide your non-negotiables. What are those things that are non-negotiable that you're not going to make exceptions about? So, again, using our spiritual life as an example, mortal sin should be a non-negotiable, that we're not going to allow ourselves to go into areas of things that are going to really be able to take us down. Simple example. But I think that the biggest thing I see with people not getting to where they want to go is that in order to live that exceptional life, you got to not be making so many exceptions all the time. So people are living a life of exceptions instead of the exceptional life. So what do I mean by that? Once you decide your non-negotiables, and it could be on a daily basis, it could be like, all right, for the next 2 hours, I'm working on this paper and I am not going to let anything interrupt me, but I make this little exception because the doorbell rang or because somebody called on the phone or whatever. We have to not make exceptions. So I think if we want to live that extraordinary, exceptional life that we want, we need to do some planning. We need to do some discernment. We need to have some actionable steps. We also need to avoid making too many exceptions. So check out my free report below, which is Live a Life of Purpose and Joy, how Catholic Life Coach can move you from ordinary to extraordinary. Because you know what? God has big plans for you. He doesn't want you to be mediocre. And that doesn't mean that you have to be, a Hollywood star. But even if you're just the happiest woman on the block or the happiest man at the corporation, it's exceptional. And that's what people are really looking for. They want to see us happy to give other people hope that they can be happy too. And we do that by being true to who we are and living the life that God has called us to. So that takes some discernment and it takes some planning. Hope you find that helpful. Make sure you download the free report. And if you really want to move your life in the right direction, consider a Catholic Life Coach. We've got some amazing people signed up as Catholic Life Coaches. So just go on there, check out on the first tab, Personal Growth and Development on the first search, and see who we have listed. I think you're going to find somebody wonderful. God bless you.